April 27, 2026. Today was the day I should get a new wheelchair, electric wheelchair. And I didn't know how it should look like. But I took the taxi down to where they have equipment for disabled people. And it was a very nice wheelchair. And I sit there and wait first to get see the wheelchair. And a woman came that was working with in the office with the papers, and she asked me if I wanted to have a cup of coffee. And I don't drink coffee so much, but I say yes to it because then I had something to do until it started. And then I talked to her about to get hug. Now, I told her that it's years since I have got a hug, but I say that I had this man coming to my door and ask him to hug me before December, and he hugged me twice, and then he hugged me a third time. And I have asked for it, and he didn't say anything about it. He only hugged me. So I suppose he needed a hug. And I told this woman today that some of my illness is because I am by myself and I have no one that hug me. I say it's for many years I have not gotten hugs or be close to people. And I told her that I got hugs just in December now. And she said, this is awful because everyone need to have a hug sometimes or be close to people sometimes. It's not good for you to be lonely as you are. And I know that. That is one of the part of this illness I have. It's 26 years since I was together with a man and had a family and like that. And after that, I only walk in what God has called me to do. I have not had my own life, and but today is it that I think it's okay to have been working for God my whole life, almost my whole life, and even though those evil things that have happened in my life, it's a part of God's plan for me to do. And I am not thinking but I think about myself at all. And so that woman today, she hugged me. And she said that she know how hard life can be because she had fighting with cancer, she say. And I think that's why it come like that she wanted to hug me, because we hug for a long time, not a short hello hug. It was a real hug, and I think I gave her something when we hug. I think that then I be a little more up in my emotional, a little more happy. And then I come to see the wheelchair, and it was a beautiful wheelchair. And then they teach me how to drive it, and it was simple. I told them that I have played games where it's a joystick. That's the only. It's like a chair and a joystick on. And I say I have working in industry where I had joystick also to drive with. So I know what it is. And then I was driving out and into the elevator and up from the basement and out in the street. And it was at the hospital, so it was very much people and cars, traffic. And I drive around, and it was not hard to drive around. And so I was accepted to have that wheelchair. And it was not in my mind that I should not get that wheelchair. I knew I should get the wheelchair because I have talking to those in afterlife to help me now to get the wheelchair so I can come out. I have been inside my home the whole winter, so I got it, and I say I don't have order any taxi because I was thinking I should drive it home, the wheelchair, on my own. And the woman that have showing me the wheelchair, she say that was brave to have this thinking that you should not need to get help to get it home, she say. She was surprised. But I say that I have driving around with that electric scooter for some years. I think it's 6 years like that. So I know a little about driving and meet people on the sidewalk. And so I drive it home, but it was not like the electric scooter. This one is very, very slow. It's like only have a normal walking. And it didn't take me a long time before I had the highest speed on it. But of course I slowed down if it was something I knew I could have hard to handle in the curves like that. I drive when it was straight forward. I drive on the highest, but it was like standing still. And sometimes I was wondering, is it going to stop? Maybe the battery it's ending. But it was a display on it, and I saw it. I had all electricity on. The battery was full. It was only I felt like it. Oh, now we stop here because it was going so slowly. But I was happy because I could drive and look at the nature to see how far it have going in the spring season. But it have been very cold here in Helsingborg, in my city in Sweden. We have very cold. And I'm thinking about what they are talking about, this political, that the planet is warming up. I have not seen that. I think it's more like they want our money. We are going to give them the money because they fool us to say that it's going to be very, very warm weather. And in some parts it have been, but it's more like it's bubbling under the surface on this planet. And it have coming, it's have coming earthquake and volcano have opened up, and that means it's bubbling under the surface, and it have nothing with the air to do. It's under us. There is going on things, and also that we know that they are traveling out in the universe to find a planet where they can fly to if it's going to be very bad here on this planet. Those that have lots of money, they can run away from what's going on. And they know very well what's going on. And it's not about that we have destroyed the air. We have done it, but it's under the surface there is what's going on. And those plates around this planet, it start to separate from each other, and it's shaking the earth. That's what is going on, but they want our money, so they say something else that you should believe in. And so I come after about 1 hour, I come home, and I can only drive. I can't drive like before, but I am not interested to do that, because the good with this wheelchair is that it's going to fold it and put it in an ordinary car, so they can take that wheelchair with them, and I go in the car, and then where I'm going, then I can drive around with my wheelchair. That's a little different. It will be. And then it was like I understood that there is nothing to lay things that I have bought in this wheelchair. It's not made like that. So it will be like a taxi and the wheelchair will work together, because I can have some things I have bought in the taxi. I am allowed to have 2 big bags in the car. So it's working, and then is it that I order home things to eat, and to not complete food, but I order home groceries that I can make food of, because I like to make my own food and know what's in that food. So it's been more and more that they trick us with the food. It's been more and more that there is no meat in the food. They have other things, or they have worse quality of meat and fish, what they are selling to us. So it's good to could make my own food, so I know what it is in it. I even do sausage, hot dogs, sausages, and I don't need to have the skin on. You can wrap it into paper that you bake cookies at. You can roll in meat there and boil it, or fried it, and it is like a sausage hot dog without any skin. And the skin is not so good, because often is it not real from an animal. It's something else they have make skin of. So it's good to control what you eat. And I feel like the now it's a hard word to say, potassium, that was it was not so much I had inside my body, and I started to eat after I have been to emergency room and find out that I didn't have so much, and so I have eaten it for some days now, and I feel much better now. I know it was this that I didn't have in my body, because I take out so much water. That when you have pee much or urine, and you have diabetes, and you have this, you go to the bathroom very often, then is it potassium that going with the urine. So you have to be careful with that and check it out. And I'm going now to do the checkup. I know I should do that after I have got my wheelchair. So I'm going to see how it look like. If I have a normal potassium inside me now, and continue to eat like I do, this tablet I have bought, and then when I at last come to my house, and it's hard because it's very seldom the button to open the doors are not sitting so you can reach it when you sit in a wheelchair and then by yourself. So I couldn't go into that door where I was thinking I should do. So I have to drive around to a better place around all the houses. And there I come in, and I could come into to where I lived and should take the elevator. And it's working. I was happy that the elevator was working, but it was hard for me to press the button and then drive into the elevator because it started to close the door before I come in. But I think it's a training thing, that it will go easier and easier. And then I come to my door where I lived, the door to my apartment. And there was the most bad thing, because I couldn't come in with a wheelchair inside my apartment because the door was too narrow. It was my wheelchair didn't really fit into the door opening, because I needed to drive the wheelchair straight forward to the opening of the door. And that also a training thing, I think, because I didn't want to go to drive to my neighbor's door and scratch the door. And I come to the opening with a wheelchair, but it was some millimeters too wide, the wheelchair was. And I walk out from the wheelchair, and then I took and pulled it, the wheelchair. I took it in on my own power, of my body, because it's sliding on the floor a little and helped me in that way. But it was just, it was not any millimeter left. of the door opening. So I don't know what to do. The man that wrote out this wheelchair to me, he should call me in about 1 week and see what's going on. And I have to tell him that I can't come into my apartment. It's not built for disabled people. It's so extremely narrow, the opening. So it's so crazy. It's so crazy, everything. This is a house that the City Hall have built. And they have not have any thinking that there should be people that is disabled. It should only be people that walk straight into their apartments. But this house is and the most of the house is for old people and to feel that we are safe in this house. And so they are not thinking about disabled people. And this is in many places in this city where I can't come in because they have not made for disabled people. But I know I can at least drive into that small store that I couldn't come into, where if I get a package with something, I need to go in there and get the package there. And I have not could do that since I've been disabled. But this wheelchair will make it so I can drive in there. And I will say I have to train me on small, narrow places to drive into. And I know I'm going to fail many times, but at least I can come out now. Only not far away, only go to the closest park. I can drive to the forest like I did before, and then I can take taxi to drive me to a place where I can drive around. And I will see what's going on, because soon I'm going on meetings, and I didn't think about it when I joined organizations. But after I was thinking that can help me. If I could sit in some position there in the organizations, then the doctor can see me in a different way. So they help me. Now they think that I'm only an old woman that do nothing. And it's only this man, that young man, that helped me to get the wheelchair. He know that I have a podcast, and he was talking to me about other things, because we had to wait for this woman to come. So we had maybe 10 minutes where we were talking about the last time he was in my home. And I got some negative spirits after he left. I don't remember today what it was, because it's something I should not think about. I don't want to remember it, so I don't remember. So this is what I have happened today, and it is a change of my life with this wheelchair. But I feel more and more calm. This home is very peaceful to be in. So I don't regret that I moved to this house, even if the wheelchair is hard to take out from this apartment. But I will train to do how to do it. It will be okay. I hope so. So that was what I wanted to tell you. And I thought it should not be a spirit here. I thought they start to be disappointed of everything. But it is someone here. And he have been before. It's the second time he is here. And he is saying to me that you have not understood it. You have not realized that he is talking to you and that he is still alive. It's maybe 2 years since he come, and he was waiting for you to react, because often when they coming and talking, we people, for me also, that sometimes I don't understand that is for me that they are talking about, and I say it's the same name again. He asking for someone that her name is Monica. If you are in France, it can be Monique, but it's the same name in many languages, but maybe a little different. But he wants to talk to you, Monica, and he's saying to you that if you will be understanding that I'm talking to you for real, that he say that we don't need to go here to talk to each other. If you let me go free, he say, it's his way to say it, that nothing, you have closed door to this connection. You don't want to to listen or you don't believe it. But he's talking about you, that he's showing me now a picture of you, but it's difficult because it can be in that time when he lived here on this planet. You maybe not look like that today, but you did that. He's showing me like a teenager, and you had blonde cendré hair, straight hair, and it was cut just over your shoulder. He's showing me that. But it doesn't need to be today, so you have to think in that time when you were a teenager, to understand what he wants to talk to you about. He's showing me now a car. I think he's showing you teenagers, I think it's on his side that he drive a car and was killed in a car crash. And you were a teenager, and you need to go back to find out, is it true, and who he is that is coming here and asking for Monica. And Monica is a common name on this planet. You can live in many countries and have that name. And it's in that time when first time he was talking, you're laughing and you say Monica Lewinsky, because it was very close to in that time when it happened with Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. But it was not her or Bill Clinton. It was about you. And you need to understand this. And I ask him now in my mind if he can tell more sign of who you are, or he is. And now he is showing me a horse. So she liked to be on a horse. She was all the time with her horses. He's saying that to describe you. And he's saying that you were happy to, even if you were by yourself, you were happy because you have your horses. That was your friend. See, you didn't need to have other things than horses to enjoy life. And I can tell you that it's not me, because I have had hard with horses. It's something with aliens and horses that make it so hard for me, that they bite and kick me when they see me. And so he's waving bye-bye now. He's going away with this gray, green, brown clothes that they have. It's not nice clothes like going to the king and and talk to him like that. It's a normal clothes that no one see him. He's hide with his clothes. Now he disappeared now. You heard it. It surprised me all the time when I get this breathing way very deep inside me. I'm breathing suddenly. But I'm not frightened. I'm only surprised when it happened. So thank you for listening, and God bless you, everyone here. And be careful out there. There is many crazy people. So don't trust everyone.